to the event horizon. Lost in a simulation. Welcome to the event horizon. Lost in a simulation.
Welcome in, everyone. It's like this being the first one in. By the way, before we continue, we have to wish a very merry on birthday to Miss Nicholas. Sleepiness. Happy birthday to you. A very merry on birthday to Miss Sleepless. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. We are playing some Genshin. We're gonna do the Duke's story, finish that up, and try to see how far we can go with Not Cry Tonight. Let us get in. Alright. Let us continue where we left off, shall we?
Paimon coming in.
Rival.
Sorry about that.
Are these your two guests?
Mm-hmm. Let me introduce you to them. Traveler, this is Dugier, the head of the Beret Society. This is their gathering place. Members can find all sorts of drinks and snacks here, as well as a large variety of books and other resources. Every once in a while, the Society will also host activities and seminars, which are always well attended.
You flatter me, Your Grace. All we did was set up an organization in the same way as you would in the world above. It's so easy to feel lonely and helpless when you arrive here for the first time. I remember that feeling all too well. None of us knew anything about this place then, after all.
Okay, I really want to know, just out of pure curiosity, how do you all get down here? Especially if you're like calm and collected as like this guy. Like, what did you do? Did you forget to file your taxes? Did you forget to do, pay your rent? Like, what the heck did you all do? And welcome in, Mr. Hatter. Give me one moment, guys. Chat is not showing up in the chat thingy. Hold on. Give the Hatter a moment. Where did it go? widget. Oh, there it is. Nope, I want it over here. Can someone write something in the chat real quick for me, please and thank you?
But that's when the thought came to me. If we could help everyone turn over a new leaf, they would no longer have to lead such gloomy existences. Thus, it was with your
There
help
we go.
that I founded the Beret Society.
There we go. Thank you, Miss Sleepless.
Oh, so you were also involved with this, Risley?
My part in this was minimal. All I did was follow procedure and rubber stamp the application. I'm sure you have a very good sense of what this place is about by now. As you know, not everyone takes their sentence seriously. For some, this is just another place where they can eat, breathe, and sleep. But the society is a great place for those who wish to turn things around.
Exactly right. Here, we keep an eye on each other and remind each other of our goals. Everyone can focus on rehabilitating our mental states and even make many new friends.
By the way, Sleepless, what do you think of your birthday song?
Our operations are entirely funded by members' donated goods and credit coupons. Same for the things you can see here.
Okay.
Who knew you could find such a place in the Fortress of Mirapede? Oh, right, and what's the deal with the hats?
Ah, there's nothing deep about it. I just felt like we needed some kind of visible identifier.
That makes sense. What birthday song? Okay. We'll do it again because Miss Sleepless wasn't paying attention. We are wishing you a very merry on birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
Sleepless.
Happy birthday to you.
A very merry on birthday to you, Miss Sleepless.
If our members felt joy and pride from being a part of this group,
You're
then
very
the hats
welcome.
would become a point of pride for them as well. And when we're together, we will feel a sense of community from seeing everyone's hats. Optimism, community, hard work, and a desire for a new life. I hope this hat will show everyone everything we have been working towards.
Mr. Hatter wishes you a very merry on birthday, Sleepless.
In other words, that hat has come to represent something like a model citizen, which also helps them recruit new members.
Interesting. There we go.
Once again, you are exactly right, Your Grace. That's a part of our goal as well. Let's take a little old seat over here. There's no need for us to stand.
I don't know. I'm a standing type of person.
I'll ask the members to get us some drinks. Please, wait here just one moment. Feel free to look around, too, if you want to learn more about us.
Sleepless says thank you, Mr. Hatter.
So, this meeting was planned all along?
Oh, right. What happened to your slow day, Risley?
Seems like I shouldn't underestimate an adventurer's keen sense of observation. I'll bear that in mind the next time I need to do something low-key. Kidding, of course. We're just discussing some small matters. It shouldn't take long. We've also already gone over the organization's vision. Instead of listening to me try to explain some more, maybe it'd be better if you took a look around for yourself.
Okay. If you say so, Your Grace.
Why does Paimon feel like he didn't answer the question at all? Well, we're already here, aren't we?
Yeah, might as well take a look.
Yeah, they're supposed to be like the model prisoners, right? So this is what their spot looks like.
Yep, that's Joe's, Sivo, who voices Claude in Fire Force 3, 3 Houses. 3. Is it 3 houses or 3 fire and 3? No, it's fire house fire for blah. Oh my god, I can't talk. Ignore it, Hatter. Hatter can't speak today.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Fire on 3 houses. Okay, I was right. Let's get these out of the way. Oh. There we go. Did I miss a notification? Oh, I sure did. Okay. So I tried to get Flint's polearm because I didn't get it on this account, but unfortunately he didn't want to come home as usual. And of course I'm trying to have to pull it from my husband. So let's see how many. We have 20 days. We can get there.
Hey, you there, newbie.
Excuse me?
Hello? Are you talking to Paimon?
Yep, I'm talking to you. Now, why don't you follow my lead and take a deep breath before letting everything out like this?
Okay.
Ha!
That was really loud.
That's how I pump myself up every day. A lot of my friends have found it super useful too.
Okay.
With one shout, you can release all the fatigue, resentment, and unpleasantness from your lungs and return to the day with all the optimism in the world.
The only way for Hatter to release all the fatigue, resentment, and unpleasantment, yeah, I just need a box of chocolates, a nice cocktail, and colors from Mr. Hatter and my dog. That's it. Fire Force 3 ounces. Shut up, Sleepless. Give me a break. I have to run to my account because I don't have Lance's weapon either. Yeah, I tried to pull for it. I saved up, like, I think 30 pulls and nothing.
Why don't you also give it a try, huh? I promise that it'll work.
I'm doubtful on that.
Paimon's gonna pass.
Feeling shy? That's alright. As long as you remember this trick, it'll come in handy one day. Just remember to take a deep breath and let it all out if you find yourself at your wit's end.
Oh, I have a question for you, Sleepless. You'll have to... You have to flip the... yeah, pull like 50 times, yeah. Do you like sushi?
Being too...
Okay, I can wait.
Can be such a hassle.
I don't want to hear it, Farina. I really don't want to hear it.
Welcome to our gathering place. Is there anything you'd like me to explain to you?
Yes, however, I only like conflict. I'm surprised you don't like tempura rolls.
Oh, it's okay. We're just taking a look around.
You sound like a bit of a Millicene guide.
Well, that's not a bad comparison. It is my job to explain our amenities and benefits to our latest members. I'm sure Mr. Dugier has already explained some of it, but allow me to fill you in some more. Besides this space, which our members use to rest and relax, we also have an entertainment room, a fitness room, and a self-study room.
Oh, Sleepless! Guess who's the next voice actor they just announced for Pop Yumi? I might, but I'm not very adventurous. Well, looks like I'm dragging Sleepless to a sushi restaurant the next time we hang out.
These rooms are open to all of our members. We want everyone to be able to use their free time to the fullest.
I mean, I got you the Trade Calamari and you liked it, which I am very proud of.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Do you have a restaurant queue? If you did, you also wouldn't have to eat at the big cafeteria anymore.
The next voice actor is Miss Nefer.
Unfortunately, we don't. For matters like that, we still have to rely on His grace. We started a collaboration with the cafeteria a while back, though, so they'll let us borrow their kitchen to do some simple research into recipes and cooking.
You really thought of everything.
Yeah, Paimon can definitely see how it'd be easier to live your life if you had all this support.
Yeah, Nefer is the last and final voice actor that will be attending Pop Yumi. Which is funny because everyone knows her as Nefer, but I know the voice actress is Shangling from Wandering Waves.
Yep, and that's exactly why Mr. Duget founded the society. We all think we made the correct choice to join him.
Oh.
A member's diary is also displayed among the books. It was probably included for recruitment purposes. Well, that makes sense.
Hey, what are you doing over here?
Oh, hello. You are guests of the Duke, are you not? I'm organizing the bookshelves. Want to take a look? We've got some classics, as well as a few books that the members publish themselves.
There are writers in the society?
Yeah, most of them are writing diaries or autobiographies on their time in the organization. Some quit drinking. Some learned to tailor. Some became real good at calligraphy. And even I've learned to use a camera.
I would love to take a calligraphy class. Just to practice my frickin' cursive. I don't know, maybe because I'm lefty, it's harder to do cursives compared to right-handers.
We find it kind of funny. You see, had we managed to stay above ground, none of us would have ever had the time to learn any of those skills.
Ah, it's because you all have a lot more free time now.
Not only that, but we've also now got the mental space to think about taking on new things. Before we came here, we were constantly exhausted just trying to live.
Yes, that's what it's called being an adult. I'm tired every bloody day. But you don't see me going to prison just to go to vacation.
With how the Duke and Mr. Dugier have organized our lives down here, though, all we need to do is think about the things that we want to do. You never know what you may be good at until you give it a try. And while you're here, no matter what you do, you won't get judged for it. After all, there's no need to conform to societal expectations when you're already in jail.
So this is something like a safe space.
You can call it that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. After all, not everyone is good at fighting, or have the physical strength to do hard labor. The society is exactly what some of us need. And that's it. I just finished organizing this shelf as well, so feel free to check it out if you want. Just remember to put the books back after you're done.
Don't worry, we will. Alright, we've talked to everybody. It sure sounds like they're all pretty happy. That would explain why Risley only had good things to say about this place.
Yep.
Huh. It looks like they're starting to wrap up their conversation as well. Let's go over to them.
Of course, Your Grace. I will attend to those matters right away.
You better. Or you'll have to answer to my fists.
Okay,
No, I'm kidding.
and I don't have anything else to add. Oh, you're back. What did you think about this place?
Too comfort for home.
Not enough adventuring for
Now,
Hatter.
note that your opinion will also affect my review of Dugier and the society as a whole.
Do it.
I know, I really want to take a calligraphy class.
Or not even a calligraphy class. Like, get one of those calligraphy books and practice.
Wait, I didn't know they were also a part of the evaluation process.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get a lot of honest opinions from the Hatter, that's for sure. Yeah. Here's number one rule about the Hatter. Hatter is a very honest person. Welcome in, Katie. Now that we have 2 mods in the chat, it's time for the mods national anthem. Sleepless is like, yeah, Hatter has no filter. Yeah, I don't. One of the reasons why I will never go up the corporate ladder, regardless of what job I have, because I will have zero tolerance towards entitled customers and their bullshit.
It's all right with me, though. I'm pretty confident about our growth and activities.
Paimon thinks it's pretty good. Don't think anyone expected you to get a society going here of all places.
Same here.
So it seems that you were able to get a sense of our vision and values. That's all I can ask for, really.
The prisoners here all have very different personalities and psychological needs. Our needs are like violent beasts. If we can't face them properly, they'll grow restless and enraged, causing pain and conflict. But if we can placate them, they lose their fangs, and they can even be converted into fuel for far nobler pursuits. Which is why, in my opinion, learning to reconcile with oneself is the first step on the path to redemption.
Same. If my mouth doesn't say it, my face will.
You've hit the nail on the head, Your Grace. Before I founded the Society, I had met too many people who could not come to terms with themselves. And I'm sure that a part of your support is rooted in your desire to help those people find their way.
And Paimon thought everyone was enjoying life just fine, working and fighting.
Of course, that lifestyle is more than enough for some people in the fortress. For others, though, they would just be useless distractions.
The sucky part is, Sleepless, I have to finish the latest Not Cry storyline in order to get the outfit.
Speaking of fighting, I'm not sure if you knew this, but even His Grace sometimes fights in the ring.
Oh yeah, we know that much.
What? You fight in the ring too? Wearing those high-tech boxing gloves of yours?
Oh, I almost never need them.
Almost never, you say. Oh shit.
Hey, isn't that the guy who lost his hat? Did you come here to relax too?
Uh-oh! Someone got caught!
What's wrong? Did you forget about us already?
Paimon? What's the term I'm looking for to explain something? Oh yes, why did you have to point out the elephant in the room?
Are you feeling all right? You are looking a little pale.
No, I'm fine. Thank you for helping me get my hat back. I'm sorry, but I've got to go.
He's still as weird as before. Paimon's kind of used to it by now, though.
Dear God, Paimon. You really know how to point out things.
Dujier, do you know what's up with him?
I'm also not too sure about that. As far as I recall, he's always been a little strange, but I'll check up on him later.
Little strange? The dude freaks out anytime someone talks to him!
After all, it's my responsibility as the leader to make sure that no one falls through the cracks.
I heard of being an introverted person to extreme, but that's just way too much.
We'll leave him to you then. Where were we before we got sidetracked?
Something about useless distractions?
Oh, right, about that. You might have thought that I was joking, but in a place like that, everyone will use everything in their power to win.
Huh. Your comment didn't come up in the chat. Can you rewrite it, Katie? Somehow it didn't show up in the multi-stream chat. Can you repost it for me, please?
And when emotions run high, things often spiral out of control. That would be when I need to pull out my gloves to maintain order.
Okay, that one came up, but not your first comment.
Sometimes you might need more than just gloves as well. This pair of handcuffs has also come in handy quite a number of times.
Ooh! Ooh! Look how everyone freaked out the moment he brings out the handcuffs.
Oops.
Oh, isn't that awful gem? You're still carrying it with you?
Yeah, I kept it on me because of its special qualities. It won't affect me as long as I don't let it come into contact with my skin.
Go on, you guys. Pick up the item for His Grace, would you?
Yes, right away.
That gem shines with quite the dazzling light. I hope it hasn't been damaged. Your Grace, please let me know if there's something wrong with it now.
Welcome in, Flute.
It still looks good to me. Say, Dugier, have you ever seen a gem like this?
Never, Your Grace. Don't think I've ever been rich enough to afford this kind of a thing.
Oh, them handcuffs come in handy another way. I know that, Katie, but to them it's absolutely terrifying experience.
I guess that's fair. We've already gone over most of the things that I wanted to talk about, so let's wrap up for the day. The Traveler also has some other plans, after all.
Got it, Your Grace. Take care, everyone. I'll take you to the exit. Traveler, Paimon, it was an honor. I'm sure everyone would love it if you were to visit again. And that goes for you as well, Your Grace. We wish you all the best in your endeavors.
I said that I've been working on arranging for one of my favorite songs in the first recording session planned for Tuesday. I wish you the best of luck on that, Katie. Wait, what happened to Kite? I'm here and I'm in a mood. Oh no. Okay. Now the question is, Kite, what kind of mood is it? Is it like, do we need to get rope, bags, cleaning supplies, and a car? Or is it, I need a whole bunch of chocolates and be left alone? Just a sucky end of the day after work. That's fair.
And same to you.
You need chocolate? That's fair.
Paimon doesn't think we made any plans for the rest of the...
Well, what's your opinion of the society now that you've taken a look around their headquarters?
Paimon thinks it's pretty chill. Weren't you complimenting them the entire time as well?
Try food helps. That depends on... That's the thing. It's like, if you're having that shitty of a day, you don't really want to eat. Can I get a drink, but I can't? What did you get? I got one! I can make you a cocktail! I'm pretty good at making cosmopolitans.
Paimon doesn't remember exactly what you said, but wasn't it something along the lines of encouraging people to embrace their new lives with optimism?
I wish I had cookies to give. I haven't been in the mood to bake lately. Oh my god. I'm gonna send you this recipe. I'm gonna make it this Saturday. It's a chocolate brownie recipe, Flute, but you use Greek yogurt instead of flour and everything else. I love Cosmos, but I can't drink anything right now. That sucks. I hate that. And it's funny, I wasn't hungry for lunch today. See, I was right. Sometimes when you're in that type of mood, you don't want to eat anything. Yes, drink your water, people.
There's only one potential problem. If the society does too good a job managing and rehabilitating its members, you may be soon out of a job.
That is certainly a possibility. But at this point in time, they're still reducing my workload by managing and rehabilitating prisoners in my stead. I wanted to see just how much they've managed to accomplish, and also get a sense of Dugier's plans for the future.
Yeah, but I'll eat some snacks. That's
I
fair.
arranged for a meeting out of curiosity, but then I noticed some faint hints of dissonance.
Yeah, I did too.
Dissonance?
I'm sure the Traveler has sensed it too.
It's a bit hard to put into words.
As expected, you also picked up on it. The whole truth is a bit complicated, so I'll explain everything to you later. I can tell you right now, though, that this was an unexpected turn of events.
Snacks are nice. Yes, they
I'd
are.
hoped to take care of it in secret, but now, confrontation may no longer be avoidable.
Uh-oh.
It's hard to predict what might happen next.
Oh, no.
You completely lost Paimon.
Of course we lost you, Paimon. Paimon, you can't even understand the regular I feel like we have to get, like, a regular board, okay? And put, like, a whole bunch of pictures of each society members and put dots and write on the side for Paimon to understand things. I will eat things that are meant to be snacks, fruits as meal. I like, just have some boneless wings for dinner. I have to assemble it, but I made, homemade, breakfast sandwiches. Bacon, eggs, and cheese, and English muffin. I just needed to assemble them.
Why don't you take this opportunity to check back on the gathering place? Just tell them you left something of yours there by accident. If my hypothesis is correct, Dugier should already have left. And with his watchful eye removed, you may well get a very different reception from the members.
Oh.
Can't you just tell us exactly what to expect?
No. It would take the fun out of things.
I'm just following the most popular playbook in Fontaine. Investigate, obtain evidence, and then use the truth to render judgment.
Ooh, we need to need the red strings. You need red strings for the corkboard. Yes. Yes, Katie.
It's been so long since I got to watch a performance at Opera Epiclese that I've even begun to miss it.
I'll trust you for now.
I'll explain everything to you later, but right now we need to seize this opportunity.
Okay.
Find out what you can from them now while they're all in one place. We might not get another chance like this anytime soon.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, let's go back. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna change my party real quick. I'm gonna use my Flint's team.
Speaking of chocolate,
I want to grab the chocolate bar that I just got myself today in the fridge.
Huh. It's just as Risley said. Seems like Dugier is no longer here.
I still need to watch it in Japanese because me, Sleepless, and Lexi and Dancer watched it in English. I still need to watch it in Japanese. I'm probably do that tomorrow while I'm working on things.
You said you felt there was something off about this place, right? So let's see if we can feel something out. Paimon will do her best to help.
Sure. Let's see if we can strike up a conversation.
Wait, you guys are...
We're really sorry. We just realized that we lost something, and we figured we might have left it here by accident. We'll be on our way as soon as we find it.
Oh, okay.
Did anyone see a glass bottle by any chance?
Nobody?
It's about the size of my hand.
Oh, I see what's going on.
It's okay. There's no need to be nervous. It's not like we lost a whole bag of Mora or anything. We'll just look for it ourselves if none of you caught a glimpse of it. We're not going to tell Risley anything, don't worry.
I'll go find Mr. Dugier.
No need. We're just looking for something. Why does he have to know?
It feels like they're all terrified of something.
We can look around for it, yeah?
I was like, I need my boys in the voices I'm used to. It was hard to find the Japanese though. I legit typed Twisted Wonderland jumping. Flute, do you not have Disney Plus?
If you don't, we can do a watch stream in the Discord.
I don't mind. You have Disney and Hulu. Okay.
Are you still organizing the bookshelves?
Yeah, and I'm sorry. But you can't check out the books right now.
We weren't thinking about that to begin with, but weren't you super friendly just a moment ago?
Sorry.
Okay, something is really off.
Hey, hello? Anyone home?
Yeah, it's watch party.
Hello? How can I help you?
Can you give us a rundown again?
The Beret Society offers a variety of resources and benefits to its members, and, I mean, you've already heard my spiel. I don't know anything beyond what I've already told you.
You don't know anything?
Sorry, that's not what I meant. It's just... there's nothing more I can tell you.
Huh. Very sus. They're being a bunch of sassy bakas. Very, very sus.
Hey, big guy.
What do you want?
Isn't this how you greeted us earlier? Take a deep breath and let it all out.
I'm very passionate about twisted stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You sure are a fast learner.
And yet, I'm surprised you haven't, like, went to my store and took every single Twist of Wonderland stuff like Sleepless did.
I ate something earlier, so I'm falling into a bit of a food coma, and, I mean, not everyone can be super upbeat all the time, right?
I'm very sad that season 2 has to premiere next year. I think it was... I have to look, but I think it's being premiered either April or May.
You're looking for something, you said? I didn't see it, but, it should be somewhere nearby.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, Paimon sees what you meant now. Seems like they really don't want to talk to us, so let's just head back.
I can't wait for Jack. Hold on. Let me do my research.
Oh, you're back. How were things at their headquarters?
It was as if they had all turned into completely different people.
They all clamped up.
That would prove my suspicions. The dissonance I mentioned earlier was precisely that fleeting moment of fear behind the cheerful facade.
Like, one guy we found hidden in the
Right.
box.
He was acting super scared too when we saw him at the gathering place. Actually, hasn't he just been acting super paranoid since we first met?
And that's precisely why I took his hat.
Oh, so the one who started it all was... It was you all along!
It's because I wanted to figure out what's really going on. I don't believe any of Dugier's talk about unstable mental states.
Yeah. Season 2 will be coming out 2026. Yeah, sometime this year. When this year, we don't know. Probably the same time frame. Probably October. Why does he sound so familiar? You probably know him as Claude from Fire Emblem Three Houses. Oh, the Faint Stay series. I forgot which one. How long have you been investigating this?
Not too long. Dugier made very elaborate preparations for my visit. But I don't know. It almost feels like the performance was too elaborate.
Okay, but if you think something's wrong, why don't you just take the whole society into custody?
But I want more Twist of Wonderland anime. I understand type, but the animation does take a while. Yeah. I mean, look, it took a whole, 2 years for us to get a season 2 of Has Been Hotel? Animation takes forever.
Aren't you the Duke? do whatever you want in this place.
Not exactly, Paimon.
Well, maybe you're actually a better fit for the position than I am. Just give me the word and I'll hand you the cuffs. In all seriousness, however, cuffs and the like should be used sparingly. They're mostly for show. Everything I do is on display. The way people see me act determines the kind of world I can create down here.
Yeah, it does take a while. Especially like intense animes like One Piece and Jujutsu Kaisen. I think Twisted Anime was announced back in 2022. Yep, and then we didn't get it. I think what happened was I think they wanted to wait until book 3 of the manga came out, so at least they have like 3 projects to work on.
And I've always striven to appear fair and reasonable to the people.
I know book 4 of the manga is coming out this year. I think it's May. Yeah, May of this year, book 4 of the manga is coming out.
That sounds a bit deep. Paimon's not sure she got all of it.
Duke's actions will set the tone.
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head. I have to lead by example if I want to maintain expectations of justice and order. And that's why, even though Dugier had already let a few things slip,
Excuse me.
I didn't want to turn on him without irrefutable evidence.
I'm still on book 5. I'm trying to level up all my characters before I go any further in book 5.
Alright, so you're saying Dugier has figured out some way to control the members of his society. And even though the members are acting all optimistic and motivated, it's all just a show.
I feel like we're still missing something.
Indeed.
No!
He certainly seems to be using some coercive methods to turn his members into the most upbeat and motivated group of people you've ever seen.
No!
And that won't turn out well in the long run.
Wait! Guys! Mods ban that guy and blow up his fucking house.
How dare you, Lexi, interrupt Risey when he's speaking? How dare you?
I have some faith, though, that some of the members understood the hint I gave during our visit.
No.
The line has been set, and it's quite likely that a fish will bite.
Fish? What?
Let's give them some time. My guards will need it to finish their investigation, too. You can find me in my office when the time comes.
Guy's like, why, Lexi?
Hey, don't just leave before you've explained everything to Paimon. Hey!
It is not Risey's fault that your brain is a bunch of rocks, Paimon. Okay? It is not the poor man's fault that you can't figure shit out. Good grief.
It's finally evening. Risley's probably wrapped up his investigation. Paimon has no idea what that guy's thinking. Let's just go find him and ask him what he's really up to.
You're just a knucklehead, Paimon. That's all. Okay, how much you want to... Okay. All in favor in chat. Do you think Paimon's brain is filled with rocks? Say I in the chat. Sleepless is like, no jelly.
Oh, here you are. Did you manage to land a lucky pull on the welfare meals tonight?
Let's just get straight to the point. Has anything else happened with the society?
Patience, Paimon. Even as the situation continues to brew, we still need to make sense of what we learned so far and go over any sticking points.
Nothing but space in that head. Pretty much.
I'm actually still thinking about the first thing that came to my mind when I noticed something amiss. Namely...
Oh, you went to see the Scream 7? How was it, Lexi? Be honest with the Hatter. Be completely honest. Was it worth going? Oh, God. It's a meh? Yikes. That's gonna be a big yikes. I know Paimon has something in there. I shall abstain from the vote. I think Paimon has her moments, but she means well.
Why didn't anyone come to me about it?
Oh, that's a good point. Could whatever they're afraid of be so powerful that even you won't be able to do anything about it?
But even if such a thing existed, how could they be so sure without checking with me first?
That sucks. I mean, to be completely honest, I don't think they should have made another Scream movie. I think after the third one, they should have just stopped.
It'd be one thing if it was just one or two people, but it seems like everyone's convinced that I won't be able to help. Which leads me to believe that it's more likely that they think I just wouldn't care to help them.
Because because you've been working with Dozier all along?
Yes,
Oh,
something like that. Dugier must have told them something to make them think I won't take their side, so it became imperative for me to refute that and prove my true stance. Of course, I had originally planned to do this in a more covert way, but I had to improvise when you identified the guy who'd lost his hat with everyone present.
Thanks a lot, Paimon. What happened? Do we need a riot for you, Sleepless?
There was no way to keep our investigation a secret after that.
That makes sense. Wait, but does that mean it was all Paimon's fault?
Bingo! You have won the jackpot.
Not that you mention it.
The last thing that guy wanted was for Dugier to find out that he'd lost it. He would have never brought the matter up on his own. But now, not only has Dugier found out that he'd lost his hat, he's also realized that we were the ones who found it. That likely set his internal alarms off all at once.
The hats must be hiding something.
Yes, that's the conclusion I came to as well. It's the only thing that could explain the fear. If we didn't act right then and there, Dugier would probably come up with some other way to hide the truth, and we'd be back to square one.
Hey, Genshin, I have something to tell you because you wouldn't let Sleepless get Flence's weapon.
I'm about to end your fucking life.
That is all.
So after giving the matter some thought, I tossed that black gem onto the ground. I must say, I was pretty satisfied with the results.
Ah, so you did that on purpose?
Yes, that's right. Of course, that box was discovered as part of our investigation of the Society from the very beginning.
Jeebus.
I had no way to know if any of the members had actually seen the gem before, but since I had to do something, I decided to gamble.
Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta find little one. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. I was just checking up on little one. SMR moment.
Booyah. Okay, let's continue. So the hint you were talking about earlier.
Right. And I said back there that I had no idea what the gem represented. That should have been enough to let people know that it's still early days for my investigation. And since I was traveling with you, heroes who have never turned a blind eye to evil and injustice, they would also understand that we're here to help, rather than to tolerate or uphold the status quo.
You used us as a part of your plan too!
So that's why you wanted us to come along.
My apologies. There was no time and quite a lot to explain. so I figured it might be easier to just let you see a few things for yourselves.
Oh, you got Ningguang? Ningguang is actually a pretty good shielder. If you build her right, she's really good.
But I can assure you that I've now told you everything there is to know. Of course, you're under no obligation, but I would really appreciate it if you could continue to lend me your support and help me figure out the true secret behind the society. Would you be willing to lend me your support?
But Paimon's still mad at you.
Why? Because he's making you guys join? I mean, technically it's your fault in the first place, Paimon. Sure, if I need to fight them off.
You have my thanks. Now, there are still two outstanding matters in our investigation. The first is the secret of the hats. I've examined one before. There was nothing suspicious about the item itself. The other is the true purpose of the black gem. We haven't been able to get anything out of anyone with actual knowledge of it. It's my hope that a brave fish will take my bait and venture outside of their dark and murky pool. I'll put some music on while we wait.
You have to admit, Fontaine's soundtrack is really, really good. Spent some time waiting with Risley's office. Oh? There's a knock at the door.
Excuse me, Your Grace, but may I come in? I'm afraid that someone's been following me.
Please, do.
Oh, a different girl. I like her.
I apologize for my lack of composure. These two are the guests that came with you to our gathering place, correct?
You know us?
Yes, my lover Fasol told me all about you. Please, help us, Your Grace. He's in great danger right now.
Slow down, take a deep breath, and start from the top. What happened at the society?
Ooh.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I will try. I think I should start from when you saw Fasol last.
You mean when we saw him at the gathering place?
Yes, he fled immediately, but many members are hot on his heels. Thankfully, he still managed to meet up with me and explain everything that had happened. Now that he's lost Dugier's trust, what awaits him is agonizing censure.
Okay, what did he do to piss off this dude?
Censure?
Censure is Dugier's method of establishing control, as well as the thing we all fear the most. Rather than listening to me explain what it is, Your Grace, please, just let me show it to you. Every secret may be found within...
Here you are. I was wondering where you had run off to in such a hurry.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, snappy snap snaps!
You what?
Oh, God!
Please excuse us, Your Grace. It was never our intention to disturb you like this. You see, Avisa's mental state has been rather unstable ever since she arrived at the fortress.
Oh, God. I'm scared.
She rambles often, has hallucinations. It may be best to dismiss her babbling as random gibberish.
I don't recall hearing a knock or giving permission for you to come in.
Oh, my apologies. I merely did not wish for Your Grace to be alarmed. Had I not been so focused on recovering her, I would have followed all the rules of etiquette to the letter. So please, forgive my discourtesy.
Okay. Now this is just Hatter's speculation on this guy. How much you want to bet? Then he was like high society, not at a high society, but good enough. When he treated people absolutely like shit, to the point they unalive themselves because of him, and that's the reason why he's in jail. That's Hatter's speculation.
Like, we believe you.
We know exactly what you're thinking.
Please, there's no need to be upset. It's only natural to want to side with the poor sick girl, but I know His Grace to be a reasonable man.
Well then, what if the reasonable man wants to hear the lunatic out?
That would be perfectly fine with me. Oh, and just so you know, we've also found the missing Mr. Fasal. I had no idea why he was so upset about losing his hat, really. Thankfully, he has already returned to his senses. We've brought him back to our place, so there's no need to worry.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I don't have anything more to say.
This is what you're afraid of, correct? You can tell me everything. I'll do all I can for you.
I've never seen that thing in my life.
You can do it.
Your Grace, I don't think there's anything else she would like to say. Pressuring her will not get you anywhere.
Wait.
It's all right, Elise. As long as you tell me what it is that you're terrified of. No matter what it is, it will no longer be able to hurt you. I swear this on my name and honor as the Duke.
Your Grace, forget it. I'll keep my mouth shut. I've already said everything I could say about the matter.
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but I really don't have anything more to say. Please, don't press me further.
But why?
In that case, Avis and I will be off. Once again, please accept my apologies for disturbing your peaceful evening, Your Grace.
Miss Avis, please show me your head. There's nothing there.
Your Grace, I know you have long tired of my words, but please believe me when I say you've nearly let your worries get to your head. The Society has never caused trouble for you or any of the guards of the fortress. We've spent all of our time working hard and trying to lead better lives. Why are you doing everything in your power to prove our guilt? What's wrong with the current state of affairs? I'll do anything for you, as long as you give me the word. Why are you so intent on getting rid of someone who's been unfalteringly loyal?
Because using fear to keep ones under control is not a good leader. Then go to bed, Miss Lexi. Sleepless, grab Lexi by the neck and throw her into bed. Just yeet her, okay? Just yeet her. Close the door and lock it. Or put a door in front of it so she can go to sleep.
Your words bore me. You know the consequences if I find you to be lying.
Everything that I do for the Fortress of Meripede. But Your Grace is welcome to visit us anytime to confirm the true intent of our activities.
Not a ragdoll. Then go to bed. Good grief, girl.
All right, Avis. Let's head back.
Just what's up with that guy? He makes Paimon really, really mad. We should have shown him his place.
Sooner or later, all will pay the price for their arrogance. He must have been well prepared for this exact scenario, or he wouldn't have dared to be so openly hostile. All the more reason for us to be patient. The entire society are his hostages. His subordinates would definitely react if he were taken into custody. And that's why he dared to bare his fangs right in front of me.
One thing is for sure, we won't let him get away with this.
The true secret of the society is neither on the hat nor on the members' heads. Dugier probably knew this from the very beginning, which is why he didn't panic. However, if we were to look at the rules, it would also seem like the head has to be the place where they're keeping all of their secrets.
Yeah, none of this makes sense to Paimon either. What are they trying to hide?
Oh, great God. Okay.
From the way Dugier acted,
He must have known from the beginning that we wouldn't be able to find any evidence. From the way Dujier acted, I need to think about this a bit more. The hats are definitely being used to hide a secret. But there's nothing wrong with the hats themselves. But if there's nothing on her head, why did Avis feel the need to remove her hat?
I have an idea, but
What conclusion? What a coincidence. So do I.
What is it? Tell Paimon about it!
Avis didn't take off her hat to draw the attention to her head.
you mean this thing? So, she handed a key piece of evidence over to us without Dujier noticing. That would mean that Avis didn't stay silent out of fear. She stayed silent because she'd already given us what we needed. Let me take a look.
Smart girl. Right, so you kinkers for the hairpin.
I managed to remove this from the hair clip. It's long, slender, and conical. It's hollow on the inside, and looks something like a cross between a nail and a thorn.
Paimon's lost again.
It looks like almost like a syringe.
Let's see. What if we do this?
Hey, what are you doing? Wait. Some kind of dark liquid is leaking out of the gem. And some of it has been absorbed by this thorny-looking thing.
The gem is used as a container for this type of liquid.
You've probably heard before that water is filled with the strongest emotions of humanity. With that in mind, this liquid is probably a highly concentrated solution of fear.
Oh, so that's why even touching it will make you remember unpleasant things.
So this infused thorn.
Dujier would be able to censure others. I can only imagine how it would feel to have this directly injected into your brain.
Oh God! It's like the old psychological procedure. How they used to put that long nail and a hammer into one's eye socket. Editor, if you can find the photo, please put it in so people can know exactly what I'm talking about.
The moment it hits you would be like being flooded with all the terrors you've ever experienced in your life. Agony, desolation, and an overwhelming sense of despair. No wonder they're all so terrified of it.
So, was the hat meant to cover up their wounds?
That might not even be all. Let's go get them right away. We can't let Dujier escape with all of the evidence.
Let's go. We're on the way to get a bad guy. On our way. We must get the criminal. Oh. Uh-oh. I don't like how this is looking.
Your Grace, we have taken the Society members into custody. They all tried to flee just a little while ago, as if they had received some kind of order. We decided to forestall their plan, and were just about to send the word when you unexpectedly arrived.
Great work, everyone.
You had prepared for something like this all along?
Never underestimate the Duke.
I had them stay here to keep an eye on things, so I'm glad that my intuition turned out to be correct. Perform a thorough search of the Society's headquarters and bring all the members to me.
Understood, Your Grace.
Now, let's check on them. As expected, they all have a hollow thorn inserted into a wound on their head.
Ooh, Paimon's glad her eyesight isn't so good that she can see it from here. Paimon's gonna float away for a bit.
They didn't pull the thorn out.
They probably left it there as a lasting reminder of Dujier's censure. These people must have had to endure an unimaginable amount of pain. Let's go check out the other areas, too.
How much you want to bet She-Swing is going to be really ticked off when she finds out? These papers are actually outdated, but they look brand new. It seems like no one has ever flipped through them. If you look closely, you can even the sensories almost. Oh, excuse me. Almost identical. They don't seem to have formal natural through reading. Naturally through the.
Come here. Have a look at this.
Do I have to? Ugh. Fine. What do you got, Paimon?
This is a book that Paimon found in a box next to the bookshelf. Its contents are exactly the same as this book on the shelf. The colors of the covers are completely different, though, and the names of the authors also don't match up.
To make it look like the bookshelf being added to and maintained.
Yeah, and they dared to claim that they wrote these too. Huh.
So that's what you're ticked off about? Oh, goodness.
Look at what I found.
Oh? Is this?
This is a surveillance port. With this, Dugier would be able to remotely monitor everything that's happening at the gathering place.
Talk about being a stalker.
So even if Dugier's not there in person, he'll still always have eyes on the members.
That would explain why we were so terrified.
Indeed. It's easy to become lost and confused when you're given no instructions or any kind of script to follow. And if any action you take may be deemed a mistake, then perhaps it's better to do less, or to not do anything at all. Dugier has already tamed them to his will.
So my speculation has come to fruition. He's probably has done this before.
Your Grace.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
We couldn't find any society members in the other areas. It also seems like none of the equipment in those rooms were ever used. All the signs of wear and tear are fake. The lime scale, the layers of dust, they were all deliberately added. We also investigated the members' residences and weren't able to find anything. Their neighbors all say that they haven't returned home for ages.
Oh. Is that right?
They're gone? That could only mean...
The society put a lot of effort into building a front.
Indeed. As long as he allowed society members to mingle with others, even with threats of censure, Dugier knew that he couldn't stop all of his members from speaking out. Meanwhile, this marvelous gathering place will lose all of its value as soon as a whistleblower sounds the alarm. So instead of being his real base, this is just an elaborate performance. The rest areas, the fancy equipment, even the members that we saw, they were merely part of the front. And only the most docile and well-trained members were selected as his performers.
But then, where can we actually find him?
Probably down the rabbit hole.
Let me think. Dugier must be holding all the rest of his members in another place. And if the overseer of my fortress guard has never alerted me to anything of the sort, he must be in Dugier's pocket.
Let's go find him.
I'm of the same mind. Let's go. You two, follow me.
Production zone! We must go to the production zone. I think I teleported the right way.
Did that person flee here?
That's the most likely scenario to me. He's probably already caught wind of Dugier's declaration of war against me, and has fled to seek his protection. Let's keep heading down. There are some abandoned areas in there. Since he needs space, I'd guess Dugier probably converted them into his headquarters. We should be on the right track. Now we just need to find that turncoat. Let's go. We can take this path. You guys take the other.
Understood. It looks like we're just going to be walking instead of running. Oh. Why did you stop? Oh, this is irritating.
There's a fallen guard over there. I might see some society members too.
After them.
After them.
It's rising. Run!
Gotcha. You can't outrun the Hatter.
Did Dugier send you? Why did you attack that guard?
Come on, it's time to talk. Can't you see that he's trying to help?
I will take your cooperation into consideration when it comes time to hand out sentences.
But Mr. Dugier, he didn't want this guy to expose our true location. We were just about to dispose of him when you caught up to us.
So, in other words, your headquarters should be this way.
Yes, it's just down this way. You'll make it there once you've seen him pass through a large drainage pipe.
Now that's more like it.
Guards, take them away. Let's go. It's about time that we find out what Dugier's really after.
You know what this reminds me of? Reminds me of a cult. It gives absolute cult reasons. You know? Gives cult vibes. Going down. I know this area. This area is a pain in my neck. Oh, looks like we have to go the opposite direction? Oh, we're going the opposite direction. All right.
Let's get to work.
Wait, how much you want to bet the Risley is going to be added to the same? You know what? That's fine. That's fine. We'll have double the Risley.
There's so much space down here.
Yeah, these are all former work areas. They've been left abandoned due to a lack of funds. There are usually guards on patrol here. It would seem that all of those guards have been bought as well. Stay sharp. He's got a ton of surprises waiting for us, I'm sure.
Oh, no. Oh, yes. I was right. Okay, hold on. Let me get this out of the way real quick. I had a feeling the commissions would have been done. Okay, let's go. Oh! You want to fight me?
Strike a pose! By royal decree!
Let's begin.
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day! Wind, hear me!
Get a little chilly. That way now.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. No, he's not okay. He's just got his ass beaten by the Duke.
You're safe now. Just follow the guards and leave this place.
Who knew that there'd be Gardamex here? Dugier really prepared for everything.
And that would explain the strange decommission requests I received, as well as account for all the Gardamex that had mysteriously gone missing. Seems like he's prepared for an all-out confrontation with me.
Hey, what's this?
Seems like some kind of handbook. Let me see. Ah, this should be the Society's real rules book. It lists all the rules that they're expected to follow.
Oh?
Members are not permitted to speak to each other or to leave without formal permission. 5 members shall form a group, and the whole group will be punished for any single member's wrongdoings. Anyone who reports a fellow member's misbehavior shall be rewarded with food and water. I see. So it's much as I expected.
It is a cult! It's a cult in the prison!
But that's just cruel and unreasonable.
To obtain food and water, prisoners are forced to snitch on others, and in the process cause pain to those around them. To avoid punishment, they learn to stop talking with one another. This leaves the wounds they've already received to fester, however. And so resentment builds until every prisoner has become an island. Finally, isolated and without hope, they accept their fate as Dugier's slaves.
The whole thing is an affront to human dignity.
Do you remember what happened to Paimon? She rejected all the snacks in the box once she was spooked by that black gem. She's usually all for tasty snacks, but she chose to go against her instincts after a negative experience.
Yeah, we're calling you out, Paimon.
Ugh, is that the best example you could come up with? Anyway, Paimon still thinks she made the right decision. It never hurts to be careful.
No, your decision was valid. However, it's also valid to interpret that as a decision that you only made under emotional duress. The human heart is like a raft in a vast and empty ocean. We convince ourselves that we're in control, but in truth, a single wave could sweep us off course and send us crashing into the path of a storm.
This is very true.
Those who use fear to lead others astray must pay for that crime.
Alright, on to the next part of the story. Oh, excuse me. Picking up little trinkets on the way. Huh. I wonder what this is about.
If I'm not mistaken, the space ahead should be the central area of this place. But the door's been locked. Rather than confront Dugier, I think it's more important right now for us to rescue as many society members as possible. You guys should wait here. We'll try to open the door and check out some other spots.
Open the door. Would we have to do something to this mechanism here? Paimon doesn't get it at all.
Take a shot if every time Paimon says doesn't get it or doesn't make sense. We'll be all drunk by the time we're done.
Forget it. Paimon's just gonna do some trial and error.
Nope, that didn't work. Rotate the device.
Oh, it's turning! Is it because we touched this thing? Look, the other side's open! Let's go.
Alright, let's see what's behind door number 1. Watch your step, everyone. Mind your toes. Ooh, chest. Thank you. Oh, my favorite rabbit holes. Whee! Oh, shit. Down the rabbit hole we go. I love it. Oh, snappy snap snaps. Ooh. Nice. Oh, yeah, exactly, Kite. Oh, Paimon.
Let the world collide!
Ooh. How dare you hurt her? Now you're all dead.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Good thing he scaled off the
Damage taken, right?
really think the Duke was really on high alert when this guy started this first this society thing because of his past. Like the reason why he came to Fortress of Meripede in the first place.
Oh, it's so high. We're not gonna have to climb all the way up, are we?
Activate the mechanism in front of us first, just like before.
Looks like there's a mechanism that's gotten stuck. It won't turn alongside the others. Is there something we can do?
Eureka! We did it.
Ooh, the water level's gone way up. So that's how we'll make it to the top.
That is so smart. I'm so smart, guys. So very smart.
Shower me with praise.
Get a little chilly.
Oh no! I got stuck!
Let's begin.
Unacceptable! Unacceptable! Oh, is there anything up here? Nope. How disappointing.
These should be the prison cells.
Oh no.
Lots of empty cells in here. Dugier's probably moved them elsewhere already.
Let's still rescue the ones who got left behind, though. Every person counts. Hey, it's all right now. You can leave this place.
No, I won't try to leave anymore. I'll never try to leave again. So close to me. I don't want any trouble.
No, we're not gonna do that. Please calm down. We're not bad people.
We won't be able to get through to her right now. Not with the stress response in the way. I'd also guess there are many others here who are more or less like her. Let's let the guards take care of them for now and keep pushing forward.
If Ace and Barcelona is still in danger.
All right. Let's search for an exit first.
God. One more. Booyah!
The door's open. Huh. Maybe it's His Grace. I'll go take a look.
You got that right.
I leave this area to you. Make sure to bring everyone out safe.
Understood. And please take care as well, Your Grace. We'll return here right away and await your orders.
Why does that sound like shit, huh?
Just focus on the tasks you've been given. I already have reliable help over here. Let's go back. We have unfinished business, do we not? That mechanism from the first room. Maybe we'll also need to hold it in place using the same device to open the door that leads to the central area. Don't forget to bring these along.
It kind of sounds like shit, huh? like her just a little bit. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of voice actors who play main characters in this game play also NPCs. So I wouldn't be surprised. Oh dear God, that is a lot of cages. Oh no. I don't like where this is going.
I must confess to being furious. To think that there are still some of you who find it permissible to spit upon our rules. Remember their names. Fasal and Avis. They've betrayed you, betrayed us. And today you will see with your own eyes what'll happen to those who betray our cause. Go on, Avis. Pierce his skull with the thorn in your hands, and then push in the Aqua Dolores. Of course, you will do it one drop at a time. Let it do its magic again and again, and don't stop until you've pushed all of it in.
Thistle, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll find a way to endure. Oh, shut your wretched mouths! When did I give you permission to speak? My rules are the paramount law of this place. Only more pain will come to those who dare to disobey.
That's enough, Dugier. Your rabid screams have been beyond nauseating.
Is that His Grace?
Oh, Risley. I knew you would come, but I didn't expect you to be so quick. Must you still refuse to let me be? Did I not spell everything out for you already? What's so blasphemous about sharing a slice of the cake with me when you've already got the entire fortress at your feet?
It would seem that you can't see the difference between sharing and looting. And on top of that, look at your people. Are they not starving as you wolf down your cake?
You. Stop acting all high and mighty like some hero of justice! Have you forgotten? Nobody in this blasted fortress is innocent! We are all irredeemable monsters who have destroyed something that others held dear. What's so wrong about punishing those who deserve to be punished? It's what they've always deserved. And please, are you really gonna tell me that you care about their lives and well-being when you just need a supply of labor to keep this place running? Is it that all you need to keep your cushy life?
Sadly, you're wrong on both counts. Unlike you, I've never seen them as currency. The fortress is not only a place for confinement, but also a place for rebirth. Just as people are free to give in to the darkness within their hearts, they are also free to seek redemption and a new beginning. Our bodies have limits, but our spirits will always remain free. They may have made mistakes, but they are still human beings with people and things that they cherish. And most importantly, they should always retain the freedom to choose their own path once they've reflected on their past misdeeds. But you're destroying their spirits with fear, taking their freedom away so that they'll become slaves who will never again feel or think. And you say that's what they've always deserved? You are nothing compared to them.
He's really mad.
Honestly, he's been keeping it in until now.
You think me arrogant, Risley. Well, I think you're too young and naive. You understand nothing of this world. Nobody actually sees this fortress as any kind of just a wonderful place. See it for what it is. A dumping ground of pain and misery, irredeemable now and irredeemable forever. No prisoner will listen to you out of gratitude of their hearts. The whip is the only way to make them obey. Had you been just one step slower, I would have already taken control of all the garden mechs in this place. Your vision gives you strength. But how long will it hold against these powerful constructs?
You talk big, but in the end, you know nothing outside of power and control. In that case, let me give you a small taste of what real power looks like.
How brilliant! By royal let my name echo in song!
Have a safe trip.
I swear by my sword! Go as one! Ha! Ha! Ha!
A moment, please.
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from... Yoo-hoo!
If you think fear can control everything, well then, terrify me.
Don't high road me. You're just another crook. And it's time you got treated like one.
What's the matter? Too scared to shoot straight?
I'm warning you. Unauthorized punishment and torture are prohibited here. As the Duke, you should set an example.
Funny how that slipped my mind. Well, from this point on, you can forget about that rule. The rules of the fortress are there to keep the likes of you in check. But if the Duke wants somebody dead, he needs no justification. Understood?
The guards rescued Society members who had been imprisoned at the True headquarters. Risley spent much of the time each member confronting them and extending his personal apologies. Following that, he makes an arrangement for the follow-up medical care and cleanup crew. Thus does the Burt Society truly come to an end. Number one rule, ladies and gentlemen, do not piss off the Duke.
Sorry for taking so long. Did I keep you waiting?
No, but you kept...
Not at all. Paimon didn't know you were so considerate.
No, you didn't keep us waiting, but you definitely kept Kite waiting. And there you go. Kite just screamed. Okay? How dare you keep Kite waiting, Risley? Unacceptable.
If you ask me, I'd say I actually feel very helpless. There's no way that I could truly empathize with the fear that the members felt every day.
Kite's like, true.
I could comfort and compensate them all I want, but it might still not be enough to repair the damage that has been done. I have to take responsibility for it, as does the fortress.
At least we were able to stop it before it got any worse.
Yeah, it's the least that we could do.
I am always Pharaoh for his cake.
So,
oh, God.
do you have a plan for how you're gonna deal with him yet?
Oh, Hatter got some ideas. Attack on Titan style. Who's with me? So let's get the pliers and the rope and a chair.
Oh, Dugier? I've already got an idea.
Oh?
For now, I think I'll do nothing.
Huh? Why?
I think it's a very fitting punishment for him to have to imagine the sorts of punishments that will soon be coming his way.
Ah, the psychological torture. I love it. I got some broken chairs already. Nice. Let's do it.
He'll be left in the dark with regards to both the dates and the details of his punishment. Of course, that's not to say that I'll be letting him off scot-free. It's not often that I actually get the chance to be creative with my punishments.
And steel-toe boots? Well, we could get the stuff. Okay. No, we could do it this way, guys. There's two ways we could do this. We could do Attack on Titan way, if you know, you know. Or we can do it the old-fashioned Grimm-style Snow White torture, where he wears the steel-toe shoes and walk over lava and see how that goes.
I'm going to talk to the members of the society. He'll get a chance to experience everything that he's ever inflicted on them.
I suppose is a kind of punishment that only the fortress can make out.
Paimon didn't know you could also be so harsh. Looks like she should watch her tongue when she's around you in the future.
I was thinking kicking in the face. No, it needs to be a slow and painful torture.
Why do you think I'd do that kind of thing to you? You offend me, Paimon. Anyway, jokes aside, thank you so much for all of your help. There's still a lot for me to take care of, so... How about this? I'll treat you to a meal in 2 days at the Coupon Cafeteria. We should have a better handle on things by then.
No, Paimon's had enough of that place.
Oh, why is that, Paimon?
Don't worry, it won't be the same old welfare meal. I'll make the necessary arrangements.
Oh, then you've got yourself a deal.
Doesn't his VA also voice Master D-Luke? No, Master D-Luke is voiced by Sean Chiplock. Yeah, 2 different voice actors. God, the range on Sean still astonishes me sometimes. It's okay, Sleepless. Don't worry about it. Everyone sounds kind of the same. You sound like Mr. Hatter, Sleepless. He's got vocals for... Yes! It sometimes, like, it scares the living shit out of me sometimes with Sean. It's like, he can sound like Master D-Luke, and then he can sound like... Oh, God, the character from Persona 5. It's like the range on that man. And he can sound like Drake from, not Drake. Dragon from Tokyo Avengers. It's just like, dude, the range on you. It should be illegal.
Ah, you're here.
You innocent little ball of sunshine. I love it. Except Kellen. I know instantly. Not unless he sounds like his deeper voice when, like, he doesn't fight nice. Mishima, thank you. Thank you, Craig. Not unless he does his deep voice like he does with Five Nights at Freddy.
Paimon never forgets about meals. Even if the traveler forgets, Paimon will remind her for sure.
You say that if I haven't been feeding you or something.
That's not what Paimon meant at all. Risley, you got what Paimon meant, right?
Hmm? I'm a little confused, actually.
Hey, not you too.
Jokes aside, I've got some good news. After taking a look, the doctors have let me know that it shouldn't be too difficult to extract the thorns, which means that everyone should be able to recover after a period of rest.
Well, that's good.
As for their mental recoveries, most are making good progress as well. We've added a few who were more severely affected to a special observation list.
You sure got everything taken care of, Risley.
I try my best. After all, it's my duty to take care of everything that happens within my territory.
I have a question for you, actually.
Please, go ahead.
Your flashback when you picked up the gym.
Ah, that's a bit of a long story. I once had a similar experience. It had to do with the host family I lived with as a child. I was an orphan, adopted by a couple with a great deal of love in their hearts. I had many siblings, and we all adored each other.
Not everyone sounds the same. I'm just being dramatic.
Once we were older, Mom and Dad would turn us over to be individually adopted by families of greater means, and go on to adopt more young children. They were perfect parents. Or so I thought.
And then?
And then, I found out we were merely raised as livestock. Once we had reached a certain age, our parents would bring us to the market for sale. All children that were sold would leave the house, and nobody would know what became of them. As for those who didn't sell, they were merely disposed of. Did you know I once considered myself an extremely lucky child? And all of my friends, all of my siblings, they all felt this way as well.
Yeah, pretty much this Promised Neverland.
I was also not the first to find out about the truth. All those who found out before me were simply added to the disposal pile. I could never shake the feeling of irony every time I juxtaposed their tragic ends against our parents' adoring smiles.
Yeah. You know, no. If you watch One Piece, it reminds me of like the black market selling to the higher bidder. You know?
Yes. Like the society, my parents created a facade of joy, lied to satiate their desires, and even employed incredibly cruel methods to keep their grasp on power. They did all of that, but never considered how their actions would utterly ruin all the children they took under their wing. Worse, perhaps they never cared about that at all, but I did. So in the end, I killed them and set all of the remaining children free. I was convicted for my crimes and exiled to the fortress of Meripede.
Ah.
My methods were extreme, yes, but I was still a teenager at the time. I'd been betrayed by those I trusted most, and I didn't think that more moderate ways would solve the problem.
No. That's the sad part about it.
My doubt and helpless anger pushed me forward until I got what I deserved.
I have to take some time to process that.
It's all right. You don't have to tell me what you think. I've already committed to this path, regardless of what anyone may say about it. The least I can do is to make sure that the same tragedy will not happen again in my new home.
Sorry to disturb you, everyone.
Oh! It's the lovebirds!
Oh, it's a vis and Fasol. Are you two feeling better yet?
It was all because you arrived in time. I managed to escape unscathed.
Don't worry about it, Apu.
We came here on impulse today, because we were hoping that you'd be able to lend us a hand, Your Grace.
Please, go on right ahead. I'll do my best to help. Within reason, of course.
It's... I'd like to be wedded to Avis here at the fortress.
Aww! A little wedding in the prison! How cute! Oh, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I love the ending of this.
You're getting married?
Yeah, we met each other through the society and both fell into Dugier's trap. But even during our time there, we never doubted each other. We always believed that Dugier was manipulating us, trying to make us mistrust each other. And after this incident, we've come to believe that we've found the one for the rest of our lives.
Oh my god, stop it! You're gonna make the Hatter cry!
You could say we managed to make the best out of a bad situation. He didn't abandon me, and I didn't forsake him either. But we're still both prisoners. And we also aren't sure if the fortress is the best place to host something so celebratory. So we are just wondering, is our request a bit too out of line?
I don't think so.
You're right in that the fortress has never hosted a wedding before.
Prison wedding? But since it is in prison, it'd probably be a dry wedding. I mean, there's nothing wrong with dry weddings. I've been a couple. You could do mocktails. I've been to a dried wedding, but they did like mocktail menu. It was really, really good.
But that's no reason to say no, is it? I'll help you make the arrangements. If you need anything special shipped in from the surface, just say the word.
Oh, we can't thank you enough, Your Grace. We are actually also planning to stay here after the conclusion of our sentences.
Yeah, we've already made tons of special memories here. So now, it'd be too hard to leave. And we have full confidence in the fortress's future with you at the helm, Your Grace.
Your trust is the highest form of praise.
Hey, loosen up a bit. Shouldn't you be the happiest man in Teyvat to hear that people would like to stay of their own free will?
Yeah. I'll always take a genuine expression of faith over any obligation to obey.
You know what? Let's give it a round of applause for the ending of that. That was so romantic. I love it. I love happy endings. Alright. Now let's see something real Do. No, that's not what I wanted. Alright, so we're at 15 out of 20 subs. So, if we get another 5, we'll do another quest story. Story quest. Alright, let's go and turn these in. I mean, I stayed for the French. You were of course, because it's the Duke.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Thank you, Catherine.
Ad Astra.
Alright, dispatch. Primal. Dispatch again. Nice. Alright. Now that we're done with the Duke story, I would give, but I'm checking my accounts. Don't worry about it, Kite. It's all good. No. I'm very behind on the main story. As you can see. We stopped the main story because Sleepless did a whole bunch of gift subs. Not just the Dukes, free housing, the job, and that too. Alright, let's see. Chapter 2 has been available. I'm worried about everything. Please, I'm stuck in Natlan. Why are you stuck in Natlan, Kite? Oh, it's only a time remainder. No, so I haven't played Genshin in like 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks. Alright. Let us go to Notcray. How are you stuck in Natlan? Because I refuse to move on without all the voice actors. They're all back, Kite. Everyone has been voiced. Yeah, I haven't played since I got in Columbina. Yeah. I think the last time I played when Columbina's banner. But yeah, everyone's voiced now, Kite. Even the story before you meet Inefa. That's also voiced. And they already added voices to part 2 of Albedo's story quest. No, it's voiced.
Whew. Paimon might have said this before, Never, but you sure do come prepared.
I actually like this voice actress way better than the former one. Yes. He's in it as well.
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Greetings. If you would allow me.
Columbina's fully built. She's just missing her signature weapon. Yeah, I still need to work on a few new characters.
The murder happened not long ago. The Sergeant Major was killed by a single piercing strike from a polearm. We have performed a preliminary sweep of the crime scene to facilitate investigation.
Rubio. Do not know who that is.
No obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have used some other means to enter the room unopposed before performing the deed.
Entering unopposed? So, do you think there's a chance that the culprit would usually have right of entry?
Oh, excuse me. Could have been Rarier in disguise, like how he turned into Ether?
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident.
Okay. I don't like doing this, but if everyone can send an email to the Rarier's English VA to be a guest on my stream, I would be tremendously happy and grateful. Because I emailed him, what was it, last month, and I still haven't received a message back.
Specifically, that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime most likely occurred.
Flint's?
We have tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
Very odd indeed.
So, he's the prime suspect right now, right?
Blythe, he streams sometimes. Yes. Yes, he does.
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric, but he does well in missions on the whole. He also had no disagreements with the Sergeant Major that we know of. So he lacks the motive to commit such a terrible crime. But neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So...
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's go outside and discuss what we've seen.
Agreed. He doesn't have Twitter Messenger up.
The evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared without a trace. A sticky situation indeed.
You, if you go to his Twitter page, I believe there is his email on his Twitter page. That's how I was able to email him.
We know that this Flint's could have been Rarier in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove this to anyone else. Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reasonable explanation.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all. What could he be doing?
The first time I met Flint's, I did notice there was something odd about his lantern. Some power concealed within it. Now I think about it, that power seems somewhat familiar to abyssal energy I've encountered before. In worst case scenario, Flint's might be entirely fabricated entity.
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit. Was it Flint's or Rarier in disguise?
It's just got to be the latter.
Yeah! What reason would Flint's have to murder Sosie anyway?
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do so out in the wild, rather than in Nasha Town.
Yeah, they would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Even if it is Rarier, though.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? No one has ever seen a phantom that can take the form of other humans within the Wild Hunt. This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge, likely so that he could act in secret under other guises.
But no matter what, barring identities comes with risks, right? What if you bump into the person you're imitating along the way?
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk, similar to how he came in disguise to obtain the moon marrow. He likely knew then that the real Flint's would not appear and get in his way during this time.
And why would he be able to determine that? What do you... I got a thought, guys, and I wanted to get your opinion on it. Do you think the creators of Genshin finally heard our complaints about how Paimon just sounded absolutely obnoxious and annoying, and why they went back to how Paimon originally sounded? I know this is a new VA, but compared to how the first time you meet Paimon until Natland, does it sound like the first time you meet Paimon in the game? And why was he able to determine that?
We'd have to ask Flint's ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions here. We can't discount the possibility that he might actually be the murderer himself. Not yet, at least. And there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rarier may have already killed Flint's long ago, and been living as him for some time now.
We have to find him.
Yes, that is our ticket to a breakthrough.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do, or we might never see him again.
Steady now. Our friend should be back soon.
We've tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so we're putting a force together. I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Don't worry. You'll receive a top-class reward in return.
Meaning a big bag of
The
Mora.
beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down. Things might go south if you bump into one another.
Oh, right. Before we go, should we reveal Rarier's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick? That'll teach him to sneak around pretending to be other people. Hey, why are you laughing?
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm afraid this revelation would only stir up more chaos. Setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flint's on our account, whereas others would suspect him on account of his behavior. Tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rarier more opportunities to capitalize on. And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes with such open hearts? Unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already. We should avoid throwing more fuel onto the fire.
Yeah, you're right. You've really thought of everything, huh? Nothing for it, then. We've just gotta find Flint's.
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. We should neither be excessively afraid of Rarier, nor trust in Flint's too lightly. This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within Wild Hunt anomalies, and can briefly dispel the abyssal fog within.
Oh, right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah, this'll be important. Thanks a bunch, Nefer.
You're welcome. I've charged it to your account, by the way.
Hey, you!
Of course she's not gonna give us it for free. Nice. Alright. We're gonna do a little bit of the main story, and then we're gonna end the stream there. Ah, shit! Well, we call someone we're not supposed to call.
Let the world collide!
Barbados! Madness!
Way now. Stay clear. Face your guilt. A moment, please.
Oz, reveal thyself! The show begins!
Well, technically I needed those for, Durin, so kind of worked in my favor. The audacity of Mihail, Ren, Varka, along with Flint's as well, were just... So, here's the thing I saw online, that Flint's banner broke record of the most pulls, since I think it was when Zhongli, either Zhongli or the Raiden Shogun came out the first time. That's why they probably did a rerun of Flint's.
Whoa! The fog's really rolling in. Is that a Lightkeeper's lantern? Is there someone up ahead? Come on!
We're at last. Have a sick trip.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Okay. Oh.
This monster was lurking near the lamp. That must have been a planned ambush. We're not falling for that again. There's something inside it. Some small device. Huh? Why isn't it giving off light anymore? Is it broken? We better take it with us.
Okay. Before we continue.
We may leave at any time.
There we go. Alright. Just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, the fight took place here. Did Flint leave these marks?
Yeah, but I wanted both Varka and Flint. I got Yayla during Flint's banner because I wanted her more and I was saving for Kalabina.
You get Varka, the guy you wanted.
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flint's voice? Did you hear that? But is that really him? Royal decree!
Close your eyes.
Shadow Raven, let night fall! Time to shine!
The night cometh. Observe, be silent. Observe.
Oz, reveal thyself! Shower me with that!
True. Do I want Dad to come home? I mean, that was your plan from the beginning, Katie, is pull for Columbina and then Varka whenever his banner comes out. That was your plan. Stick with the plan. There's a high chance Flint's banner will come out much sooner than we expected.
We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us! Quick, use the lid!
Okay. Nice. Oh, I'm gonna lose a life. Yep. Oh, am I going too far? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That's why. Okay. Ah!
can't read your message right now, Katie. Give me a moment. I'm trying not to die.
Hand it over. That was mine from the first. You're a fool. You again.
Hello! You son of a bitch!
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern, no!
Go, Flint, go! Go, Flint, go! Absorb the abyssal power!
It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
No. No, it didn't, husband.
So, you were tangling with Rarer out here all by yourself.
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
Let's find a spot to rest first.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sincere thanks for your aid.
Don't mention it.
To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so. Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities.
I don't understand it either. Just my construction, I think.
And an enviable constitution it is.
Oh, constitution.
A pity that such abilities cannot be acquired.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special crystalline object to fall out. I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet strangely illusory. I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was that had me store this crystal inside my lantern. Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though my understanding ends there. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Is that what Rarer claimed belonged to him? That must be what he's after then!
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times, though I could not destroy him completely. But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him.
If this subject is contaminated by abyss...
And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Or do you think it wiser I threw it away? Were our places switched, would you discard it? Knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should it lie beyond your grasp.
Probably not.
Throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day, that sounds super dangerous too.
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who flee when troubles come are nothing more than deserters.
So, I'm going to be posting something in the Twisted Wonderland chat for everyone, especially if Loot is still here. Because I know this will probably make Miss Sleepless very, very happy.
Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistance to thank for my continued ability to speak such platitudes.
Check the Twisted Wonderland channel, Sleepless. You'll be very, very happy.
Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to Rerir. I doubt he would have retreated so readily otherwise. I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
Well, no, but...
You briefly tell Flint about Rerir's murder.
Ah. I see.
Can you think of a reason why Rerir would try to frame you?
To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking me down. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect others who bear a lantern. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me.
You mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt massing to strike. Well, at least they're not dead.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast then. But if Rerir could have shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he just use that Kavaki device to find you himself?
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should, owing to abyssal interference.
Ah, guess that explains it.
So not only is this Rerir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks too. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi, but he put his heart and soul into every mission. Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed long-term in Nasha Town. As such, he was very seldom able to go back and visit his family. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might convince them to transfer him out.
Oh.
But every year they would say, "Wait a little longer. Wait a little longer." He often wondered if it was because he was lacking somehow. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. But good work does not always lead to good outcomes. The higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is. Let him stay there forever. A most convenient choice for them, at least. Whereas his subordinates would think, wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose such a talented, easygoing boss? So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the night, and a lantern was slowly lit for him alone, that no one could see.
It is a tragic story.
One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rerir's head.
Oh. At least we now know that he's looking for these fragments inside Wild Hunt anomalies.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why did he have to die?
Could Rarer be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragments he wanted to collect?
Could you take me to the scene of the crime?
But you are a suspect in this case.
We shall just have to exercise some discretion then. Come on. Let us be on our way.
Alright, before we leave, let's go in the safe zone area. And here is good. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of our stream. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. I will definitely be streaming tomorrow. We'll continue Not Cry storyline. Thank you, mods, for sticking around. I truly appreciate it.